In the heart of the Mesoamerican lowlands, a civilization of unparalleled brilliance once flourished, its cities rising like stone blossoms from the dense jungle. For centuries, the Maya crafted an intricate society, marked by towering pyramids, sophisticated art, and an astronomical understanding that rivaled any on Earth. Their legacy speaks of an advanced people, deeply attuned to the rhythms of the cosmos and the relentless march of time itself. Yet, this magnificent culture experienced a profound decline, leaving behind a haunting question: did the Maya, with their profound wisdom, foresee the unraveling of their own world? The Maya possessed an extraordinary relationship with time, far beyond mere measurement. They developed multiple interlocking calendars, most famously the long count, which tracked vast cosmic cycles spanning thousands of years. This intricate system was not merely a chronological tool, it was a philosophical framework, imbuing every day, every year, every era with profound meaning and potential. For the Maya, time was cyclical, a series of repeating patterns, where past events offered insights into future probabilities. Their worldview was steeped in the belief that history was not a linear progression but a grand cosmic dance of creation and destruction, renewal and decline. Priests and scribes meticulously recorded events, not just as historical facts, but as manifestations of divine will and cosmic forces. Within these records, particularly in later texts like the books of Chilambalam, reside prophecies and omens that speak of societal shifts, periods of turmoil, and the end of specific calendrical cycles. These were not predictions of a singular apocalypse, but rather anticipations of profound transformations linked to the turning of Katuns, 20-year periods of their calendar. The classic Maya collapse, occurring primarily between the 8th and 10th centuries CE, was a complex and protracted event. It saw the gradual abandonment of major urban centers, the cessation of monumental construction, and a significant decline in population across the southern lowlands. This was not a sudden cataclysm but a slow, grinding dissolution of a highly integrated system, leaving behind silent cities reclaimed by the jungle. Multiple factors are now understood to have contributed to this decline, ranging from environmental degradation to intense warfare and political instability. One leading theory points to severe and prolonged droughts, exacerbated by the Maya's own environmental impact. Extensive deforestation for agriculture and construction, particularly for the vast quantities of limeplaster used in their buildings, would have altered regional weather patterns, making the land more vulnerable to drought. The pressure of a growing population on finite resources would have pushed the delicate ecological balance to its breaking point. Did the Maya, with their intimate knowledge of their environment, perceive these long-term trends? Their sophisticated understanding of agricultural cycles, water management, and the fragility of their ecosystem might have provided them with insights into the potential consequences of unsustainable practices. While not scientific forecasts in the modern sense, their prophecies often contained warnings against hubris and disrespect for the natural world. They believed in a reciprocal relationship with the cosmos, where human actions could either maintain or disrupt cosmic harmony, leading to either prosperity or decline. The prophecies found in texts like the books of Chilambalam, though written centuries after the classic collapse, often retrospectively interpret the past as a fulfillment of earlier omens. These texts speak of foreign invasions, the arrival of new gods, and periods of great suffering, frequently framed within the context of specific Katun endings. While directly predicting the classic collapse is difficult to prove, these texts reveal a deep-seated cultural expectation of cyclical change and the potential for societal upheaval. It is plausible that the Maya's profound calendrical knowledge, which emphasized the cyclical nature of existence, predisposed them to recognize patterns of decline. When environmental stressors, internal conflicts, and external pressures began to mount, the ending of a significant calendrical cycle might have been interpreted not merely as a temporal marker, but as a cosmic signal for fundamental change. Such interpretations, disseminated by the ruling elite and priests, could have influenced societal responses, potentially accelerating the abandonment of cities as people sought new beginnings elsewhere. The burden of maintaining their elaborate civilization, with its vast agricultural demands and complex political structures, was immense. As resources dwindled and warfare intensified, the authority of the divine kings, who were seen as intermediaries between the human and cosmic realms, may have eroded. If the kings could no longer guarantee reign or victory, or if their prophecies of prosperity failed to materialize, faith in the established order would inevitably wane. The very systems that sustained them could, under duress, become catalysts for their downfall. The Mayas' profound connection to the natural world meant they were acutely aware of their dependence on rain, fertile soil, and healthy forests. Their spiritual beliefs often personified these elements as deities, whose favor had to be maintained through ritual and proper conduct. A prolonged drought or crop failure would not simply be an economic disaster, it would be a sign of cosmic imbalance, a clear indicator that the established order was failing, perhaps even fulfilling ancient prophecies of decline. The intricate interdependencies of their city-states, once a source of strength, also made them vulnerable. A breakdown in trade networks, a surge in intercity conflict, or the collapse of one major center could cascade through the entire region. The Mayas' prophetic tradition, with its emphasis on cycles of conflict and peace, might have provided a cultural lens through which to interpret these unfolding crises, not as random misfortunes, but as inevitable stages in a predetermined cosmic drama. It is important to differentiate between a modern scientific prediction and the Maya concept of prophecy. Their foresight was not based on linear cause-and-effect models, but on the profound understanding of repeating patterns and the interconnectedness of all things. They observed the rise and fall of kingdoms, the changing climate, and the consequences of human actions across generations. This deep historical and ecological awareness, filtered through a cyclical worldview, allowed them to perceive the inherent fragility of even the most powerful civilizations. The Maya did not predict their collapse in the way a meteorologist predicts a storm. Instead, their calendars and prophecies articulated a profound sensitivity to the cyclical nature of existence, a wisdom that recognized the inherent impermanence of all things, even the most magnificent. They understood that every peak contains the seeds of its own decline, and every ending is merely a prelude to a new beginning. Their sophisticated calendrical systems were not just about measuring time, but about understanding the ebb and flow of cosmic energy, including the forces that could lead to societal transformation. Ultimately, the Maya did not vanish, their descendants continue to thrive today, preserving aspects of their ancient wisdom. The collapse of the classic period was a transformation, a shift in power and population centers, a re-evaluation of their relationship with their environment and their gods. The prophecies, then, were perhaps not failures, but rather a testament to their enduring insight into the dynamic, ever-changing nature of life itself. The story of the Maya offers a poignant reflection for contemporary societies. Their ability to track vast cycles, to understand the long-term consequences of human action on the environment, and to grapple with the inevitability of change, holds profound lessons. In their intricate calendars and whispered prophecies, the Maya left a legacy that speaks not only of a brilliant past, but also of a timeless warning, that even the most advanced civilizations are bound by the cycles of nature, and true wisdom lies in recognizing the signs, both within the earth and within the human spirit, that herald the future. Their foresight, however interpreted, stands as a reminder that understanding the patterns of the past can illuminate the paths of tomorrow, urging humanity to listen to the whispers of time and the wisdom of the world around us.